Kraków is Poland's second-largest city and one of its main tourist destinations. It has plenty of cool, unique and even haunting attractions, making the city perfect for a city trip. Because of the many cozy bars and discotheques, it's also an excellent destination for a bachelor weekend. The 20 institutions of higher learning present in Kraków make it Poland's principal center of science and education. Best time to visit Kraków. The best time to visit Kraków is from March to May and between September to November. How to get to Kraków? By air. In the past years, Kraków has become one of the most popular tourist destinations in Europe due to the increase of low-cost airlines flying to this destination. By train. Poland has numerous train operating companies and is well connected with other European capitals and cities like Prague, Vienna, Munich, Berlin and more. By car. For those that like driving and don't mind a road trip, you can also drive to Kraków from various parts of Europe. Local transport in Kraków. Trams. Krakow's tramway system has lines that cover a total of 90 kilometers. Bus. The city of Kraków has an extensive network of urban buses which usually run from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Taxis. Taxis are relatively inexpensive in Kraków and are the easiest way to move around the city. Currency used in Kraków. Although Poland is in the EU, it still uses its own currency, which is the zloty. Have you ever visited Poland? Tell us in the comments below. Places to visit in Kraków. Bars and clubs. Kraków is famous for its nightlife. There are two main areas in Kraków to visit and party, the Old Town and the district of Kazimierz. The Old Town is the way to go if you're looking for some great clubs. However, if unique bars and pubs are the stuff you're after, then you should definitely head down to Kazimierz. Auschwitz. It's 70 kilometers outside Kraków, but you can easily reach this creepy place by public transport. It doesn't matter how many movies you have seen or how many books you have read about the Holocaust, it only really gets through when you walk around here. Everyone should see Auschwitz at least once in their life to get a real picture of the horror that happened here. The Wieliczka salt mines. More than 300 kilometers of tunnels are spread over 9 floors, with the deepest one being 327 meters or almost 1,000 feet underground. In addition to genuine underground lakes, there are also a number of impressive chapels, of which the St. Kinga Chapel is the crown jewel of the collection. It is better to buy tickets online to avoid long queues. The Wawel Castle. This fairy tale castle was the political and cultural heart of Poland during the 16th century and is thus a symbol of Polish national identity. Today it's a beautiful museum with 5 different departments: the Royal Treasure and Arms Room, Oriental Art, Lost Wawel, State Rooms and the Royal Private Departments. Oskar Schindler's Factory. This building now serves as an interactive museum that tells the wonderful story of Oskar Schindler, who saved Jews during World War II. This is one of the best places to visit in Kraków if you're interested in World War II and the impression it left on the city. St. Mary's Church. St. Mary's Church in Kraków is very striking because it's made out of bricks, which makes it look very different from most other European churches. In addition, the 2 towers are different in length. According to a popular legend, they were built by 2 brothers who both wanted to build the highest tower. St. Mary's Church is located on the biggest square of the city and was built on the foundations of a church from the early 13th century. Wierzchonek. Wierzchonek is a legendary restaurant in Kraków. If you want to enjoy the best that Polish cuisine has to offer, you should definitely reserve a table online ahead of time for this restaurant, as everything is already booked usually. Sukiennice. Sukiennice is Krakow's cloth hall. This used to be a flourishing trade center where salt from the Wieliczka salt mine was sold. The first floor is decorated as a museum with an impressive collection of Polish paintings and sculptures from the 19th century. The Kosciuszko Mound. This burial mound is dedicated to the Polish and American war hero Tadeusz Kosciuszko. He fought both for American and Polish independence. To honor his deeds and bravery, the Kosciuszko Mound was erected. Stare Miasto. Stare Miasto, or the Old Town, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is one of the finest and most extensive market squares in Europe. On top of that, it's the perfect place for delicious dining in one of the many restaurants. This is also the perfect place to taste the delicious Polish vodka. Just like Kraków, there are other amazing destinations which may have gone under your radar. Check them out from the link on your left. See you next time.